Hello, how are you? I hope that everybody is having an excellent evening. Probably in some cities there is some rain. At least here in Querétaro we have a little rain, and it's good because rain is necessary. It brings all the time more benefits than bad things. Anyway, welcome to Learning English with the Beatles. And today we are going to talk about Please Please Me. Let me share my screen. Please Please Me, okay? Please Please Me is a song that comes in the Beatles Volume 2. That was, I think that was the record that we received in Mexico. Yesterday we were talking about Roll Over Beethoven, Al Compás de Beethoven. And you know this Please Please Me was in the song, in the record as Por Favor, Por Favor. And this is because Please Please. So many years ago, translations were not really accurate. I suppose that we needed better English teachers. But now we have better translations, of course. Google helps a lot. So Please Please Me, por favor, compláceme. Please as a verb means complacer. Please Please Me is a song of the Beatles. Of course, it was their second single in the United Kingdom and their first in the USA. It is also the title track of their first LP, which was recorded to capitalize on the success of the single. You know, the Beatles, Please Please Me, with Love Me Do, and 12 other songs. It is a John Lennon composition originally it was credited to McCartney Lennon, and then the formula was Lennon McCartney. Although its ultimate form was significantly influenced by producer George Martin. George Martin, the fifth Beatle, all the time present, and we can see his influence in Please Please Me. Very well. The single was released in the United Kingdom on January 11, 1963, and reached #1 on the New Musical Express and Melody Maker charts. However, it only reached #2 on the record retailer chart, which subsequently evolved into the United Kingdom singles chart. Because of this, it was not included on the Beatles #1 compilation, because it is in the UK single chart. Okay? That's why it is not in this record, the #1 Beatles compilation. The single was initially released with Ask Me Why. Ask me why I say I love you and I'm always thinking on you. On the B-side, failed to make much impact in the US in February 1963, but when released there on 3 January 1964, almost 1 year later, this time with From Me to You, from me to you, on the B-side, it reached #3 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song was also re-released on 6 December 1982 by Parlophone in the United Kingdom. And here we can see the singles, Please Please Me with Ask Me Why, and Please Please Me with From Me to You. Believe it or not, in my generation, we're talking about the Beatles time, there were records with only 2 songs, okay, only 2 songs, and then you went to your record store, your favorite record store, and you look for one song, basically for one song. Usually there was only one successful song that was usually on phase A, and phase B is what just like to repeat. In the case of the Beatles, were a lot of exceptions because both of the songs included in singles were hits. The composition. The Beatles had accomplished a modest debut success with Love Me Do. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I always be true. So please love me do. But outside of Liverpool and Hamburg, they were still practically unknown. Part of the problem was that the group were committed to begin what was to be their final Hamburg season, just as Love Me Do entered the British charts, and so were unable to actively promote it on their home soil. Nonetheless, the producer George Martin felt it was a promising start and decided to go ahead with a second single, Love Me Do. Okay? And here we can see the Beatles with Stu something, I forgot the name, and Pete Best, who was the original drummer. And they are in Hamburg, and somewhere in Hamburg. And here in the cover in Liverpool, and we can see already Ringo Starr at the drums. Please Please Me has a diverse history. George Martin has stated that the original version of this song was rather dreary, was too slow, and consequently had little prospect of being the big hit the band were looking for. Martin said, I was still thinking that we should release their earlier recording of How Do You Do It, a previously taped Mitch Murray composition that Martin insisted the Beatles record, which he had seriously considered as an alternative debut single instead of Love Me Do. The group replied that they were only interested in recording their own material. McCartney said, it was symptomatic of our group that we turned down How Did You Do It. Ringo Starr commented, I remember us all being ready to stand up for the principle of, we have written these songs and we want to do them. George Martin was ultimately sympathetic to their appeals, but said later, I could still have issued How Do You Do It, had they not persuaded me to listen to another version of Please Please Me. Martin's confidence in How Do You Do It proved justified when it subsequently became a #1 hit for Jerry and the Pacemaker. And here we can see a single of How Did You Do It with the Beatles. Lennon first conceived Please Please Me as a bluesy, slow-tempo song. Lennon recorded, I remember the day I wrote it, I heard Roy Orbison, this is Roy Orbison, doing Only the Lonely or something. And I was also always intrigued by the words to a Bing Crosby song that went, Bing Crosby, this is Bing Crosby, that went, please lend a little ear to my please. The double use of the word please, so it was a combination of Roy Orbison and Bing Crosby. Originally, it was vocally sparse, did not contain any harmonies or responses, nor did it have the scaled harmonica intro. Lennon later stated, Please Please Me is my song completely. It was my attempt at writing a Roy Orbison song. Would you believe it? I wrote it in the bedroom in my house at Menlo Avenue, which was my uncle's place. Okay, and the personnel, the Beatles, Please Please Me. John Lennon, lead vocals, rhythm guitar, harmonica. Paul McCartney, bass, harmony vocals. George Harrison, lead guitar, backing vocals. Ringo Starr, drums. You know that when I first listened to this song, it was not the Beatles version. There was a show on TV, the Partridge Family. This is David Cassidy. And there was a moment, early 70s, probably, maybe late 70s, that he sang Please Please Me. And that was the first time that I didn't know that it was a Lennon McCartney composition. I kind of like it. But it was the version of David Cassidy. It was some years later when I was becoming like a better Beatles fan, I can say, that I learned that Please Please Me was not por favor, first of all. It was please, por favor, compláceme, and that the composition was Lennon McCartney, had the Lennon McCartney signature. And later, one day, I don't remember, I heard the Please Please Me version of the Beatles. And of course, I like it. And here are the lyrics. Please please me. So remember, please, por favor, but it is also a verb. And as a verb, it means complacer. So in this case, the title of the song shall be translated as por favor, compláceme. Last night, I said this word to my girl. I know you never even try, girl. Anoche, le dije estas palabras a mi chica. Yo sé que tú nunca vas a intentar, nena. ¿No? Girl is like baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Vamos, 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 vamos. Por favor, compláceme. Oh yeah, like I please you. Oh sí, como yo te complazco. You don't need to show me the way. No necesitas enseñarme el camino, la forma, amor. Why do I always have to say? ¿Por qué siempre lo tengo que decir, amor? Ven, 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 por favor, compláceme. Oh sí, como yo te complazco. I don't want to sound complaining. No quiero sonar quejumbroso. But you know, there's always rain in my heart. Pero sabes, siempre hay lluvia en mi corazón. In my heart. En mi corazón. I do all the pleasing with you. Yo hago todo lo que es placentero contigo. It's so hard, o todo lo que es para complacerte, ¿no? That would be the idea. It's so hard to reason with you. Es muy difícil razonar contigo. Oh yeah, why do you make me blue? ¿Por qué haces que me ponga triste? Last night I said this word to my girl. I know you never even try, girl. Anoche le dije a mi chica estas palabras. Yo sé que tú nunca vas siquiera a intentarlo. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. Me, oh yeah, like I please you. Me, oh yeah, like I please you. And that's the song. And today, okay, very well. And today we are going to have a sing along. So let me change the filter of my, so that you can see me and I can see you better. Okay, and we are going to sing along. Let's see. Enjoy the Beatles music. Last night I said this word to my girl. I know you never even try, girl. Come on, 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 please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. You don't need me to show the way, Lord. Why do I always have to say, Lord? Come on, 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 please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. I don't want to sound complaining, but you know that's always in my heart, in my heart. I do all the pleasing with you, it's so hard to reason with you. Oh yeah, why do you make me blue? Last night I said this word to my girl. I know you never even try, girl. Come on, 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 please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. Please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. Please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. Okay, very well. Thank you very much for being here in another session of Learning English with the Beatles. Remember to subscribe to my channel in YouTube, Learning English with the Beatles. I hope that everybody's having an excellent evening. In here, we have a little rain again, and it's good. So see you probably tomorrow. Have an excellent evening. Bye-bye. So long.